Mike, sports, vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. You see the Minnesota Viking fan because you know the vibes with that. I made a video a couple days ago talking about who's the real beast of the NFC. I said it's only right that I do it for the AFC. Who's the real beast of the AFC? Who's the top three teams of the AFC? Because I have to know the Minnesota Vikings competition, because at the end of the day, we will be in the Super Bowl, and these are the top three teams that possibly might go against the mighty Minnesota Vikings. You're probably laughing at me. You're probably saying, stop the cap. But y'all probably saying, nah, bruh, nah. But I'm going to just talk my talk. I'm going to just talk my talk. That talk. And this is the three teams. I'm going to start with number 3. The Jets. The Jets are number 3. Aaron Rodgers, I know he's 39 years old, but I think that the Jets are built so much better than the Packers. Way better. Way better. And on top of that, they got Dalvin Cook. He was a running back for years. He rushed for over 1,100 yards last season. He is not washed up by any means. Now he has debatably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. He's one of the greatest. Even though I am a Viking fan, I'm going to put respect on Aaron Rodgers' name. He's 39 years old. He's going to be better than he was last season. His down year for 2022, he threw for 3,695 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. That's pretty darn good, even though that's considered a down year. His completion percentage is 64.6. But let me get to the defense real quick. Let me get to the defense, and I'm going to go back to the offense. Sauce Gardner, I just want to give an applause for him. Wow. I just want to say this. Sauce Gardner is debatably the best corner in the game right now. He is first-team All-Pro, NFL Defensive Rookie Player of the Year. Sauce Gardner was the first rookie cornerback to earn All-Pro honors in 41 years. That is special. That is very, very good. I'm not going to put him on the level of Revis because he has to have a lot more years like that, back-to-back years. But wow, Sauce Gardner is that guy. Let me get back to the offense real quick. I want to say this: Allen Lazard, solid, but Garrett Wilson, his rookie season, he still had 1,103 yards, 4 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers is going to make Garrett Wilson a star. I truly believe that. And then we got old, reliable Randall Cobb. Always makes the catch. He said, I don't want to be in Green Bay anymore. I'm going with the Jets with my boy Aaron Rodgers. And then let me get back to the defense. Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL with 12 sacks. Straight up monster, straight up beast. Can't really stop him. You can only contain him. But I just think the Jets are more solid. I think they're going to win their division. I think they're going to outbeat the Bills. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's the third best team in the AFC. Now, let me get to number 2. And this might surprise y'all. The Chiefs. Y'all thinking like, nah, bruh, how? Nah, bruh. Nah. How is the Chiefs not number 1? I'm going to tell you why. For some reason, I feel like they're going to take a step back. I know they just won the Super Bowl. I just feel like, how can you be so good for this long without taking a little bit of a step back? I'm not saying a step back where they're going to miss the playoffs. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic unless Patrick Mahomes gets hurt. That's the only way. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid is the best combination, quarterback-coach combination since Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. And you know, Patrick Mahomes, since 2018, since he's been in the NFL, when he had a full season, hasn't thrown less than 4,000 yards since 2018. He is the real Mr. Reliable. He is clutch. 2 Super Bowls, one of the greatest quarterbacks I have seen with my 2 eyes behind Tom Brady. But it's funny that he lost Tyreek Hill and he still didn't miss a step. He still didn't miss a step. And it's crazy to me. You know how good Tyreek Hill is. And then you have Travis Kelce, debatably the best tight end of all time. But still, you lose the best wide receiver, debatably, in the NFL, even though we know who it is. You already know the vibes with that. I ain't even got to get into that. But, and you still don't miss a step. You didn't miss a step at all. So that's how great Patrick Mahomes is. And then they got this guy named Chris Jones. 15 and a half sacks. A pretty good offensive line. Cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, he's all right. He's pretty good. He's solid. They're just good enough on the defensive side of the ball, and you know how good they are on the offensive side of the ball. Patrick Mahomes can make anybody pretty much good, it seems like. But he still has Travis Kelce, and they have Andy Reid, so they're going to be consistently always contending for a championship until they retire. I'm just keeping it real. So luckily they're in the AFC. But if they have to go against the Minnesota Vikings, the mighty Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl, you know the vibes. We will get our first Super Bowl in franchise history. Let's go. Let's go to number one. This is number one team, the beast of the AFC, the top team, in my opinion. And health is a big factor for this one, right? Big factor for all the teams, but especially for this one because he hasn't finished a full season the last couple years. And that's the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, in my opinion, are the best team in the NFL, in the AFC. They're the true beast of the AFC, top team, the top dog. And I'm going to say this. They try to say, I like going for the underdogs. I'm going to keep it real. Lamar Jackson, they try to say he was a wide receiver. They try to say he was a running back. But he was the MVP in 2019, threw for over 36 passing touchdowns. But he can't throw. He also included 1,206 yards rushing. So he has the arm and he can run. The thing about him is he has to stay healthy. I understand y'all saying he can't stay healthy. I understand that. And that's the kryptonite for all these teams. Lamar Jackson, you need to run out of bounds. You got to stay healthy because if you're not on the field, the Ravens don't got a chance. And you know what's really great about Lamar Jackson? Like, I like the fact that he's a stand-up man. He said, I'm not hiring an agent. He hired his mom. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like that. His character seems like he got a good head on the shoulder. He seemed like he a good dude. And I want to say this. Michael Vick, you would think he's the best Russian dual-threat quarterback probably when it comes to, like, rushing. You know what I mean? But he's not. It's Lamar Jackson. New sheriff is in town. Michael Vick had one season over 1,000 yards rushing. You know how many Lamar Jackson has already in his career? He has 2. So it's just amazing. In Lamar Jackson's early career, he's already passed Michael Vick in that category. That's crazy to me. So another thing, Zay Flowers, one of the best wide receivers in this last draft. I think he's very explosive. Odell Beckham Jr. coming off that injury. He hasn't been the same since he's been with the Giants. He had one good season with the Browns. We shall see what happens. All those weapons included with Lamar Jackson, this offense is going to run circles around defenses. They're going to be explosive. I would not be surprised if Lamar Jackson becomes MVP of this season. And let me get to the defense real quick. Well, hold on, one more player. Tight end Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the game, probably top 7, top 8, definitely top 10. Let me get back to the defense. Inside linebacker, Raquan Smith, 4.5 sacks, 3 touchdowns. Patrick Queen, 5 sacks, 1 interception. And Marlon Humphrey, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, only 27 years old, did not allow one single touchdown pass on him. Shout out to him, Marlon Humphrey. And that's my top 3 teams of the AFC, the beast of the AFC. It's the Ravens, number 1, the Chiefs, number 2, and the Jets, number 3. The Jets will win that division. The Chiefs will win their division, and the Ravens will win their division. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below who your top 3 teams of the AFC and who's the beast of the AFC. I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.